Hello tout le monde, c'est Damona, j'espère que vous allez bien. Moi ça va. Je sais pas, mais on est dans la déprime de l'hiver là, tranquille, mais bon, à tout moment ça peut péter dans le négatif. Bref, j'espère que vous ça va. La dernière fois on avait eu un épisode clairement chiant, hein, de déjà vu tout le temps. Et c'était, enfin, on n'a toujours pas compris pourquoi du comment. On a à la fin de l'épisode du coup rencontré une petite inconnue, mais on sait tous que c'est Nahida, hein. C'est bon, on peut se spoil. Euh, et elle nous a dit, voilà, on voit du coup Dunyazard couché sur un lit, à l'extérieur en plus, grave bizarre. Et elle nous dit, tiens, une graine de connaissance, et on fait théma, on va l'utiliser. Voilà, et on va l'utiliser ensemble. C'est parti. Donc là, c'est tout le scénario qu'on a déjà vu. C'est nos souvenirs.
20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
Ouais, c'est ça le problème. On est dans une giga boucle. Ah pardon, j'avais
Have we
enlevé le
been
mode
trapped
auto,
in
j'ai
a
pas vu.
single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
Elle est trop
What the heck
choupie.
was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
Et qu'est-ce qui se passe avec Dunyazard
A
là?
familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That
Ok.
first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
Ce que je dois faire, c'est briser ce cercle. Bah oui, mais comment qu'est-ce qu'on fait, hein? Parce que je pense que c'est pas la première fois qu'on lui pose la question et que visiblement on n'y
Looks
arrive
like
pas.
you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Ok, je sais, vous êtes déjà
Good, you
présenté.
passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you
Ok.
to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't
Ok.
doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
Bah normal
If
du
we
coup
can
si elle
break out of
vieillit,
this
non?
samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure
C'est
love to
giga
use
triste.
weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Bon, on sait pas, mais laissez-moi réfléchir. Lorsque vous entrez dans l'état de méditation, vous pouvez choisir n'importe quel morceau de texte pour l'interpréter. Ce processus d'interprétation implique l'analyse du texte et permet d'activer de nouveaux morceaux. Une fois l'interprétation terminée, vous pouvez soumettre le texte entier en guide de conclusion. Certains morceaux de texte peuvent être associés à d'autres une fois interprétés. Ok. Cliquez sur Associer pour choisir un autre morceau de texte, puis sélectionnez Activer l'association. Vous pouvez obtenir de nouveaux morceaux de texte en effectuant les associations adéquates. Si l'un des morceaux de texte de la page en cours peut être utilisé comme conclusion, sélectionnez-le avant de choisir Conclure. Ok. Un nouveau système de jeu, entre guillemets. On va commencer dans le sens inverse des aiguilles d'une montre, comme ça on fait pas comme tout le monde.
Even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Ok.
My mind feels exhausted.
Ok, bon, c'est la même chose, quoi.
Happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Et comment on fait pour les relier?
Grand Sage
On saura
said,
peut-être une fois
"Go
qu'on aura tout.
celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Ok, ça, je pense que c'est relié à ça.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. And the day of the festival
Ah, quoique là,
seems to
c'est
be
doré,
in a
donc...
perpetual samsara.
Ok, associé. Avec celui-là, j'ai envie.
I can't...
Ah. Je vais mettre les deux ensemble.
I can't...
Ah, merde.
I can't...
Mais... Ah, pardon.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. That should be...
Ok. On conclut avec ça, du coup, vu que c'est le dernier truc qu'on a... Je sais pas.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
Ah,
A
merde.
pity.
J'ai pas compris.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Mais on doit trouver par nous-mêmes, parce que comme elle a dit, sinon après notre cerveau explose.
Dunyarzad.
Elle va
The
mourir.
Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Ok. Waouh. C'est beau.
Think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. And to do
Ouais.
that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories
Bah,
say
mais
that
quoi?
we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Allez, c'est parti. Alors, hop. Du coup, on est où? Ok, on est un peu loin. Est-ce qu'on peut se TP plus proche? Je crois que le TP le plus proche en vrai, c'est celui-là. Parce que l'autre il est en haut et c'est un peu compliqué, comme je vous ai dit, de se repérer. Alors que là, hop là. On est tout de suite un petit peu plus proche. Bonjour.
Hey
Bonjour.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
she's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Avez-vous l'impression de ressentir
What
le
brought
même
this
jour?
about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday?
Bah, il va te
Did you
dire que ses
actually
fruits sont
come back
frais,
from
donc
the
oui.
forest yesterday?
What kind
No.
of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming?
Bah, c'est un
Didn't you
peu
know
ça.
that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Il y a peut-être un peu de ça, ouais.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Rappelle-toi ce qu'il vient de dire, les habitants de Sumeru ne rêvent pas.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway,
Bah, je sais
if
pas.
this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Ça va être bizarre cette histoire encore. Ok. Bonjour.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
On a rencontré des phénomènes intéressants, mais il n'est pas sûr que ce soit lié à votre divination.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
Bah oui.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
Bah, est-ce que t'es déjà... On est tous piégés dans la journée du festival. Vous avez déjà prédit notre avenir de nombreuses fois.
Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Bah
I
apparemment.
knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So
Ok.
that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no
Bah
good
en
for
vrai si, il faut
practical
croire en
problems.
nous, je sais pas quoi visiblement.
We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Retournons parler à Deya.
Paima remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Elle se soucie beaucoup de Nahida. Essayons de l'emmener voir la vraie.
If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
Et ça me tue parce que cette fois on se souvient. On se souvient qu'il y a un délire de kidnappeur, donc il y a quand même un début.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
Un gang de kidnappeurs vient de vous tendre une embuscade. Vous venez de repousser un gang de kidnappeurs.
You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take
Ouais.
Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Bah, on est dans
You
une
need to
boucle.
say something convincing.
L'espadon.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And
Ok, donc on doit lui dire du coup pour l'espadon, c'est ça?
people in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. My mind feels exhausted even though I haven't done too much thinking.
Je regarde juste si à la fin on peut en lier certains ou pas.
What do they all mean?
De toute façon, on va lui dire pour l'espadon. Ok.
Tell her, traveler.
Vous avez été blessé parce que vous n'êtes pas habitué à cette lame. Vous avez vendu votre ancienne lame pour faire une donation au festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my
On est dans
mouth.
une
What's
saucisse.
going on?
On l'a déjà dit.
All right, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Ok. Vous avez pas remarqué quelque chose
She's
d'inhabituel?
quieter than usual, uninterested in anything, and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Mhm.
At first,
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
C'est bizarre toutes ces choses-là quand même.
My lady, are you angry?
On l'a énervé. Venez avec moi, je vais vous
All
montrer des
right, I'll
preuves.
give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Hmm. Mais on va te montrer la vraie. Tout pitou pitou. On va tout retraverser là, par en dessous. Oh là là, on va plus vite que l'ouverture des portes, c'est incroyable. Tchoup 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 tchoup. Oh là là, on passe par l'espace vert, on en a plus rien à faire. Hop là.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
Mhm.
I
Bah,
thought I
ça a
told
pas
you that
l'air.
it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Elle la voit pas?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Ok. Voilà l'association qu'on va lui faire perdre du temps, c'est ça?
Hold on. over there. Is that?
Vous pouvez la voir ou...
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss
Non, non, c'est
Dunyarzad,
une...
she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her
Bah,
condition's
pas ouf, hein.
really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
Bah, elle est très proche d'elle,
can
je
sense her
pense.
aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you
Ok.
think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this.
Bah oui, vu
Maybe
qu'ils ont
there's
toute la
more to the
technologie et
Akasha
tout.
than we know.
Et qu'ils ont le petit truc qu'on a tous dans l'oreille, en fait. Donc je pense qu'ils nous contrôlent tous grâce à ça. Est-ce qu'on peut en savoir plus sur
Can
l'Akasha?
you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could
Okay.
do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Genre on a tous ce truc. Pour moi c'est ça en fait. L'académie nous donne, nous dit oh là là, pour rentrer dans Sumeru, faut avoir ça. Donc ils nous le mettent, ils nous forcent à le mettre en nous disant si vous êtes ici, vous entre guillemets devez le mettre, tout ça, il y a meilleure connexion et tout. Et genre, du coup ils contrôlent tout le monde comme ça. Ils leur font faire en perma le même jour pour tout contrôler tout le monde en fait.
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Les informations de l'Akasha proviennent de l'Irmisul.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
J'avoue, je suis un peu du père là. On va re-avoir un truc. Voilà. Les Sumériens s'en rêvent.
People in Sumeru don't.
Hop.
Okay. Nahida said, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power."
Ok.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking.
Donc là, c'est parce qu'on se partage tout en fait. Donc c'est pour ça qu'on est fatigué mentalement en permanence.
This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
Par contre, à chaque fois, je comprends jamais rien sur le délire de conclusion. Moi, je dis les Sumériens s'en rêvent.
That doesn't.
Pardon. Et bah la fatigue. Ça va, parce que cette fois, on peut pas avoir de mauvaises réponses.
Causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, "Knowledge always comes at a price." Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think The Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
Ouais, en fait, il pompe. Ouais, c'est ça, il pompe l'esprit de chacun pour d'une récupérer les informations de chacun en fait, et ensuite genre conserve un peu de relais d'une certaine façon. Je sais pas.
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Je pense pas que ce soit aussi simple, mais bon.
I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Ouais, mais... Ah, on peut le retirer comme ça?
How does everyone feel?
En fait, j'ai remarqué autre chose.
What is it?
On entend toujours un bip.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Et on a entendu la même chose au port
That's
Hormos
probably an
avant.
important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Bah parce que justement, ça vient de ça. Tiens,
Traveler, did you hear that?
bah
I heard
ouais.
it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Oh putain, ça se met dans le cerveau, carrément. C'est l'heure du reboot.
At this rate, there may be casualties. But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Ok. Ça veut dire quoi? On reprend tous les jours, encore, encore, encore. Et on a encore le machin sur l'oreille. Genre on est
Paimon
programmé un
remembers
peu.
everything.
Bizarre,
Good.
bizarre.
You adapted quickly this time.
À la fin de la nuit
Took
dernière,
off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
on nous a implanté d'autres formes de terminaux akashiens. On n'a pas réussi à rompre le lien avec eux.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
Ah, parce qu'on veut surtout le contrôle.
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
Donc
Moon?
l'illusion,
Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing
l'illusion
who
est
I am won't
mensonge.
help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay,
T'inquiète.
then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Ok.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Attendez, il y a quelque chose qui cloche. Alors attends, mais... T'es pas blessé.
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Mhm.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Vous avez pas besoin de vous habituer à votre nouvelle lame?
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Pendant ce combat, est-ce que t'as
Anything
ressenti un truc
strange?
étrange?
You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar.
Parce qu'en
It's
fait,
as
tu
if
l'as déjà
I've
utilisé des
already
centaines de
used it to
fois.
fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
Bizarre,
That's right.
bizarre.
Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Est-ce que ce serait parce qu'on a retiré nos terminaux? Ça n'est jamais arrivé avant. Ouais, bizarre, bizarre.
Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Se pourrait-il qu'on soit déjà libre?
Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
On pourra en être sûr qu'à la fin de
I
la
have
journée.
no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
C'est ça.
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Non, on l'a vécu des centaines de fois.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Ok.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the
J'espère
same.
qu'on va pouvoir s'arrêter.
Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow.
Ça me bute de parler par énigme comme ça.
Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
Je sais pas, on n'a jamais croisé de toilette.
So strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
Oui, bah on va se reposer et puis comme elle a dit, demain sera peut-être hier ou je sais pas quoi ou machin. Mais voilà. Donc allons nous reposer. Ça ira mieux demain.
Lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day. It feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Continue the harvest.
Beep again.
Compared to what we stand to achieve,
Peut-on s'arrêter?
We're still in the same day.
Comme prévu, c'est pas si simple qu'on pensait.
You already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Oh, whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words,
Ouais.
if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's
Ok.
talking about
Mais est-ce qu'il y a un
confusing
moment où
stuff
ça s'arrête de
again.
parler?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Donc la théorie de la boucle temporelle, c'est pas
Why
correct.
are you scrapping your previous theory?
Daya s'est amélioré au combat, la maladie... Les deux en fait,
Oh,
ouais.
yeah, you're right. Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
On est programmé par la
So,
cacha.
what's your new hypothesis?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many... Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. The moon,
Ok.
illusions, and lies.
Donc on a la mémoire musculaire qu'on peut associer. Je dirais un des deux.
I can't...
Non. Alors c'est celui-là. Non. Alors au son.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again.
Bah du coup moi je conclus ça. On n'est pas dans une boucle temporelle, ce sont nos souvenirs qui sont effacés à la fin de chaque journée. On ne se souvient pas qu'on a vécu la journée d'avant.
Indicating the deletion of our memories.
Hmm.
That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
Et que
A brilliant
Donyazard
deduction.
est devenu de plus en plus faible aussi.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it
Par
simply,
pitié.
it's as if you've mistaken a
Terminons cet
pyro
épisode.
crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
C'est encore
Why
trompé,
don't you
hein?
go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Oui,
She
libère-nous.
did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
En espérant que ça relance pas un dialogue. Oui. Ok. Bon. On va pas trop bouger pour éviter de lancer un autre dialogue. Voilà. J'espère que cet épisode un peu long vous a plu, même si c'était beaucoup d'explications, une découverte d'une sorte de nouveau gameplay un peu là, de réflexion et tout. C'est marrant, mais je trouve que c'est pas... Enfin, je sais pas, j'ai un peu de mal. Je pense que vous avez vu, de toute façon, j'ai un peu de mal à faire les associations et tout, enfin, compliqué. Mais bref, j'espère que ça vous a quand même plu. Si c'est le cas, n'hésitez pas à mettre un petit like. Ça me soutient aussi énormément moralement. Et ça booste un peu la chaîne. Ça la booste dans le sens, ça fait du reach. Enfin, je pense que vous voyez à peu près ce que je veux dire. Un petit commentaire pour les mêmes raisons, ou si vous avez quoi que ce soit à dire. Rappelez-vous, si vous avez des recos de casques audio, micro, pas trop chers, mais qui font le taf quand même à me donner en commentaire, n'hésitez surtout pas. Voilà. Et puis abonnez-vous pour surtout pas louper la suite, le dénouement peut-être de cette quête. Peut-être qu'on va y arriver à la fin, la prochaine fois, ou la prochaine session. Ça m'arrangerait, je vous avoue. Mais bon. Donc voilà, d'ici la prochaine fois, prenez soin de vous. Et puis bah moi je vous fais des gros bisous. Bye.